what's going on, guys? T Torres back here for another video. So before we dive into today's video topic, I want to show you guys, we have a new bike on the channel. I'm currently polishing the paint, getting the chrome all done up. But with that being said, I got a phone call today from a local dealer. I don't know if many of you all know, but Honda is going to cease production on about 10 different motorcycles that they make: the Grom, the Monkey, the Rebel, the Shadow, etc. And I got a phone call today on a bike that I've been looking for several months, and they just got one in unexpected. The order was canceled and the order came in today. So I bought another bike today, so we now have 6 motorcycles in the garage. I had no idea that this motorcycle was going to be coming to my local area. So the dealer called me. He's like, "Hey, I am the first one that I'm calling." I said, "Go ahead and put a sold sticker on it. It's mine. I'll be there." Today's Saturday, Sunday they're closed, Monday they're closed. So I'm going to be there around Tuesday or Wednesday. We're going to pick that bike up, and we're going to add another bike to the garage. So I have a total of 6 bikes. I'm on the fence about selling or keeping the Duke. I'd really like to get the 690 KTM Adventure bike, but that'll be a story topic for another day. We've got the big bore kit coming for the Grom. I've got the 149cc kit from DHM. I've got the PCX 150 injector, the oil cooler, temperature, everything I need to get that done. We're going to get that done later this week as well, and I'll be providing a install video on the big bore kit along with the oil cooler. I'm going to separate it in 2 videos because I think the video would be too long. So today's topic, we're going to be talking about the top 5 Honda Navi mods that everybody should get for the Honda Navi. I've had this bike for several months now. We have about 398 miles on it, and I'm going to go over what I think are the top mods that you should have for the Honda Navi. All right, so the main topic for today's video is we're going to go over the top 5 mods that I believe that every Navi rider should have. So to start off, I believe you should have some form of the intake. So we have the man in the box intake, which I have an install video for that as well. Super simple install. I'm gonna kind of pair this in with the intake and the jet kit. To install the jets, it's very simple. This carburetor is not very complex or anything. You know, I have an install video on that as well. You remove the carburetor, put the new jets in. I think I'm running the 88 jet with the intake. And the intake, literally, so if you already have the carburetor off and you have the new jets in, you can put the carburetor on, put the intake on, boom, you call it a day. Super simple mod. And then right off the bat, you can tell the bike has more get up, more torque, I would say. I wouldn't say it adds to the top end, but I would say it definitely adds to the torque factor. And I think that's just a must-have mod because the Grom, or not the Grom, but the Navi out of the hole is kind of slow, kind of sluggish, and this helps with the bike getting up there with the 88 jet in the intake. And the next mod I'd recommend would be this fender right here. The factory fender on this is just kind of bulky, hideous looking. I don't like it. So there's a guy on Facebook in one of the Honda Navi groups that I'm a part of. He makes these. At the time that I bought mine, which I have an install video for it as well, it was around, I want to say $75 shipped to the house, shipped to your door. So I don't know what it is now, give or take $5 or $10. I think it's a great bang for your buck. And then the next thing that I would recommend, so that was mod number 2. I would do I'm going to incorporate this all in as one. I would do you don't have to, but I would do the Malossi clutch, and I have their variator with the different, I think they're 12-gram sliders, and so I have the clutch, the variator, along with the sliders. You can feel that the bike, I don't know, I guess bites harder. It just takes off a lot better out of the hole, kind of like if you were doing like a hole shot. It just takes out a lot better. So we did the Malossi variator, the clutch, and the 12-gram sliders. I think that's a must as well. So that was our third thing. And then I would add into that as well, doing the man in the box fender eliminator kit. I think it just dresses the bike up perfectly. It looks great. And then paired with that, I'm still going to keep this within the fourth thing you should do. I did the LED smoke turn signals as well on the front and rear from them. I think just overall appearance to the bike, I think that's a great mod. Now, a lot of people say like they've made some custom exhausts that came from like the Ruckus, the GY6 stuff. I personally have the Yoshimura exhaust ordered and it's on its way. And whenever you do that exhaust, if you already have the intake and the jets, you know how to take the carburetor off. We have to add the 90 jet into the carburetor itself for the exhaust to flow properly with the Honda Navi as well. So yeah, it's a little bit expensive. Yoshimura has their exhaust out for the Navi. I haven't seen any other one. I know Vance and Hines was supposed to come out with one, but I haven't seen it advertising, or if it's out, I just don't know about it. I went ahead and pre-ordered the Yoshimura one. It's supposed to be here around the second week of September, I believe. So with all the combined mods minus the exhaust, I think I did my top speed run. I think I got up to, it was like 53 miles an hour, and it's great. So I'm a little bit of a bigger person, 6 foot, give or take a little bit more. I'm like 73 inches, so 6 foot, 200-pound rider for sure. And I think we were able to achieve on the Dragy 53 miles an hour. So if you weigh less, you're a little bit short of a person, yeah, you can get up to a higher speed. But it's not like this bike was built for speed. This is kind of like a daily commuter, inner city type bike. Like, the only time I ride this bike is literally, I just ride it straight down the street, like maybe a mile there, a mile back to the dollar store, pick up some groceries. Having the storage compartment is highly convenient. I love having that. And then what I would have to say is, I think this bike is comfortable as it sits. The riding position is comfortable. But if you're looking for more of a, you got to go aftermarket, you got to put something on your bike, those are my top 5 things. Like I said, we'll do the intake with the carburetor, the variator, and the clutch with the different sliders. We'll do the fender, the bottom fender eliminator, because that thing is bulky. So we did that paired with the man in the box fender eliminator, and then the 5th one would be the Yoshimura exhaust. I think this bike is completely set up. You know, I added the decal kit. Big shout out to my buddy Zach for helping me with that, and I'm pretty much happy with the way the bike performs. And you know, I bought this bike for my girlfriend. She's building up her confidence to ride the bike. She's going to ride it a little bit this afternoon, and she's happy with it. We have a little bit of backfire on decel, so the bike, I need to do some carburetor adjustment tuning, but I'm going to wait until the Yoshimura exhaust comes in. I do that 90 jet and see how the bike performs, just straight up just putting that 90 jet in and going with it. So comment down below, let me know what all do you have done to your Navi, and what do you think your top 5 essential mods are. Like I said, this bike isn't built for speed. It's just a nice little daily commuter. It doesn't even have a gallon gas tank, so for them to say you get 100 miles per gallon, well, I don't know how it's possible because it doesn't even have a gallon tank. But I've thoroughly enjoyed this bike, and I can't wait for more of the aftermarket world and stuff to come out for it. We're currently running a 90-10-100 rear tire. We went down from the factory size because it was hard finding a 110 tire for it. So that's why we went with the 90 size. And I don't even know if you can, I don't even know if you can still get the factory tire, the 110 tire, but we're running the 90 tire, works great. And just a little tidbit off of the 5 modifications that I added, we also did the man in the box rear shock. The factory shock is like real squishy, bouncy. This gives it a more firm, planted feeling to it, and I definitely like it. So that could be like a bonus mod to do as well. But that's pretty much it. You know, I've done a couple other cosmetic things. We did the LED headlight, and yeah, all the flicker's gone. It's just been a great bike to ride. And DHM Motoring has been working on a high compression piston for it as well. I believe it is in the hands of Minimoto Nation. So once Minimoto Nation gets done doing its testing and stuff, I believe David's going to push out the high compression piston for the Navi. So that's definitely something to look forward to in the future, of squeezing out just a little bit more power on this bad boy. And I'm sure when I rode the Yoshimura's Navi with their exhaust, the bike, it almost felt like it was complete. I think it was great. The power wise, the torque wise, you can definitely tell there's a huge benefit over the factory exhaust. And if you were to just to do the exhaust and put a 90 jet in it, I think a lot of people will be happy. But you know, the price point is a little high, but you know, Yoshimura makes high quality products, and it speaks for itself. So that's all the time we have for today. Thank you all for stopping to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Leave this video a big thumbs up. Turn on your post notifications, and I will catch y'all in the next video. And then comment down below if you think you know what bike I got from Honda. I can't wait to go pick it up this week. Peace.